Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Marks of Success, Creating a Positive Mental Attitude. I am Franklin Roosevelt, and I'm so thankful that you've tuned in tonight for another great episode of Creating PMA. That's right, Creating PMA, Positive Mental Attitude. You know, tonight's show we're going to talk about light. But before we get into talking about light and various lights, I have to give you the key details. And there are two of them. This is a stress-free, negative-free zone, always, all the time, no doubt about it. You can't influence me with your negativity, so we've decided not to turn anybody away because we feel like, you know what, if you have stress, if you've been stressed all day, you need some positive in your life. If you had a lot of negative energy going on today, you need positive energy right about now. So we're not turning anybody away. Everybody's welcome to come in and get some PMA, get some positive energy going on. So like I said, tonight's show we're going to talk about light. And that was key detail number one. Key detail number two, remember the intent of the show, to create PMA, positive mental attitude. So tonight's show, like I said, we're talking about light. But we're not talking about just any light. We're actually talking about that light within us. Because Scripture tells us that we are the light of the world. You know something? And it was interesting because when I think about it, and sometimes my analogies, they may seem a little strange to you, but if you really look at it, they're true. See, when you are a light in this world and you let your light shine, guess what happens? You influence people. People gravitate to you. And I know firsthand, because before I had a car, I was on the bus. And being on the bus, I could be sitting at the bus stop. People, male, female, young, old, it didn't matter. They would all come sit down next to me. And all of a sudden, out the clear blue sky, they would start holding a conversation with me. But their conversation with me, they would always be telling me their problems. So, in the beginning, I used to sit up there and I used to say, why do these people come sit next to me and want to tell me their problem? As time went by and as more and more people I talked to in my circle of influence, because my circle of influence is nothing but positive people, positive energy. They would say to me, Franklin, they come to you because you have that look of peace, that look that, you know, is so, your light shines so bright, people want to talk to you. So I start getting an understanding, and it's like, okay, so everybody, I don't care where you live, and I'm not a bug person, but for this analogy, we're talking about light, and everybody knows that you do not know that you have a moth in the house until you cut a light on. You cut the light on, there go the moth flapping their wings all the way to the light. They hang out around the light. And bug people, you try and kill them, you swat at them, most of the time you knock that light out. You missed the moth, but you also blew out your light bulb, so now you got to put in a new light bulb. So moths are attracted to light. Excuse me. People with negative energy aren't really enjoying this negative energy, so they're gravitated to the light, which is you or I or anybody that has positive energy exuding out of them. So we are a light in this world to others who need light. They need it. So we can't shy away from it. I don't shy away from it. But I also know that they're not coming to me for advice. They're just coming to me to vent because they see this light and they know that they can vent to the light without being judged, without, giving unwanted advice. I can sit there and I can be like, really? I'm so sorry. But then I'm sincere about it because I hate to see people suffering and going through pain and everything. But I also understand that the suffering that we go through is a part of the journey. It's a part of the process that we go through. Now, how you handle it is a different story. And when I really developed this PMA in me, I started handling negativity like darkness. I started handling it by exuding positive energy. I handle it by letting my light shine brightly. So, with that being said, I'm going to give you a couple of verses coming out of Matthew chapter 5, talking about being the light in this world. Because, see, we're not talking about, we know the true light of the world was Jesus Christ, and he still is. So it's not was, he is the true light of the world. But we are a light in this world. And so I'm going to read to you chapter 5 of St. Matthew. I'm going to read verse 14. And it says, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid." So, when your light is shining brightly, and you're out there, you're like out there on that hill where everybody can see you. You're not sheltered, you're not closed in, you're out there for the world to see. And I don't care if it's one person, 10 people, or 1,000 people. When they see that positive energy, when they see that bright shining light gleaming off of you, they're going to want to come and talk to you. It happens everywhere I go. So I know I'm a light in this world. Then I'm going to skip down. It says in chapter 5, verse 16, it says, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." So they're not glorifying me. They're glorifying my Father in heaven because my light shines so brightly that all I can do is brighten up their day, and they thank God that they ran into somebody like me who can brighten up their day. So once I really started understanding this, this is how myself and Marks of Success came together to create this show, Creating PMA. Because it's like people are gravitating to me. So I'm an influence, but I'm a positive influence. I'm a bright light in the dark night. People, they see me, and it's not just this exterior. It's more than just my appearance. They see the light that gleams within me, coming out of me. They see it. They want to be a part of it. They want to know how they can let their light shine. Well, how you let your light shine is by loving one another, loving somebody, being compassionate, being attentive, being attentive when they're talking to you. Don't just blow people off, because you never know who you might influence in a positive way. See, you can walk away from people and they'll be so upset and discouraged because then they'll feel like nobody is interested in what they have to say. See, most people like to see something or somebody. If I was standing up here talking to you right now and I left the room and I'm steady talking to you and you can hear me talking but you can't see me, then you're looking around wondering where I'm at. Are you for real? I can hear the positive energy, but I can't really see it. I can't feel it because I'm not seeing the enthusiasm, the excitement, the joy, the positive energy that you're emitting. So you have to letting that light shine is something to be seen. You know, when God said, "Let there be light," and he separated the night from the day, the greater light, the sun, brights up the whole wherever you're at. It makes it bright. You ever see the sun coming through the clouds? It's so bright, it can burn right through the clouds. It can burn right through whatever cloudy moment it is. When the Lord wants that light to shine brightly, it will. Even at night, in the moon and the stars. You'll be driving down the highway or something, and all of a sudden, the moon is coming up. The moon is bright. It's not as bright as the sun, but it's still bright. You can see it. It's beautiful. It's as clear as these teeth. That's how beautiful that moon is. That's how beautiful positive energy is. Negative energy, there's nothing beautiful about it. It weighs you down to the point of where it can cripple you. Negative energy, if you allow it to permeate within you, it can cripple you. It can leave you lonely. You can be locked up in the house, never to go out, never socializing with anybody, because first off, who wants to associate with you when all you're emitting is negative energy? You always got something negative to say. Never anything positive. You don't see the positive in anything. Negative, negative, negative. Then you get to that woe is me, woe is me. Well, if somebody like me came along, you would sit up here and you would try and find every reason to convince me why you stay in this negative state. Now, me, myself, Franklin Roosevelt, I can't let you stay there because God put me here to love you. He put us here to love one another. I would not be doing what I've been created to do if I let you stay in that state of negativity. I have to let my light shine brightly so that you can feel loved, so that you can get positive energy flowing through you. You can start, that darkness can start to break away. It can dissipate. The light starts shining through the air, through you. You open up the curtains and you can see the light, and it brings a smile to your face. I used to tell people all the time, it's interesting because I used to work the midnight shift once upon a time, long time ago, doing another job. I used to work the midnight shift. Well, I get off at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, even sometimes 8 o'clock in the morning. I go home and I would lay down. And first off, it'd be hard for me to get to sleep. But then when I finally did get to sleep, I would only sleep maybe an hour or two, because that bright light, when it comes shining through, it's like it just gives me this energy to get up and go and be out there in the midst of it, letting my light shine along with God's sunlight. Let it shine throughout the world. Let it shine throughout the land. Wherever I'm at, it's shining brightly. So I have to, it's like I can't sleep in the daytime because I feel like there's work to do. Now I've gotten to a place where there's work to do in the daytime, and all that energy, I'm drawing it in. As long as the sun is shining, I'm drawing that positive energy in. I'm letting my light shine. It's getting brighter and brighter. But then at night, I can still let my light shine. And now I'm letting it shine in a place of where I'm creating PMA. I'm exuding positive energy out there to those that want it. Because there are people out there that want this positive energy that I'm sharing. That's why I love doing this show, because I really truly enjoy creating PMA. I really truly enjoy letting my light shine, letting it shine brightly throughout the land, letting people get a feel of this positive energy, grasp it, get a hold of it, enjoy it. Because I got plenty of it, because the Lord has blessed me with plenty of it. He's blessed us all with plenty of it if we let it, if we just share it, if we share it. It's not to consume it and just hold on to it, because then it's doing nobody any good. It's not doing any service to anybody. So, for me, tonight, my message to you is, let your light shine. Let your light shine. Let your light shine. Because, see, you get, I don't know about you, but I get enjoyment out of it. I enjoy letting my light shine. I love it. I'm thankful that the Lord has blessed me with it. And I'm thankful that when people, it's not something that, well, let's put it like this. I'm proud to have it, but it's not something that I believe that I need to just keep for myself. It's like, what good does it do me if I can't share it? What good is it? The walls in this room can't appreciate it. They can't feel the energy. These walls cannot feel the energy. Now, granted, a house can feel your love, but can it see the energy that you're emitting? It can feel negativity, and I'm sure it can feel, if you brighten it up, it can feel positive energy, because, see, if this is a negative house, people aren't going to want to come in. If your house is full of negative energy, people will get to the door and they will quickly turn around and go the other way. But when they get to the door of a house with positive energy, they want to come sit, talk with you, enjoy the moment. However long they can hang out with you and enjoy that energy, they want to suck it all in. And I want to share that. You know, I really, really like letting my light shine. I really encourage you to let your light shine. And I mean, my light is more than just this $50 million smile that I have. My light is more than this outward appearance. I said it before and I'll say it again. My light is shining inwardly and reflecting outwardly. So, I am Franklin Roosevelt. This is Marks of Success, Creating a Positive Mental Attitude. I've had a wonderful time. I hope you've gained something positive out of tonight's show. And go out and let your light shine. Brighten up somebody's day. That's being a blessing to somebody. That is being blessed to be a blessing. God bless you and have a great week.